and welcome to a new vlog where I have a weekend that I'm actually home alone. The husband is out of town on a work thing, and as you can see, we're in a van. We rented a van and we're off to B&Q to do some shopping so that we can do some DIYing this weekend. I left like really on time so that I could go grab a coffee. Then the tube like screwed over my coffee, so I feel like on the way back I'm gonna need a well-deserved coffee, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's roll to a bigger B&Q that I normally go to. I think I've been to this one once, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna go. We made it. Okay, so we're back. So I didn't really film a lot and I'm sorry for that. I sent some photos. Reason is that I was actually quite stressed on getting this car back on time on the way back because, well, I feel the film in a B&Q, that's one. Two is then I drove back and it's about like a 20-minute drive from that B&Q to my house. However, it took me over an hour to get home. So I had to speedy unload this car like nothing before. What is over there? There's like sitting so much weird stuff in this car, it's weird. Either way, like nothing before. So I panic unload and drove to King's Cross, hoping that it wouldn't be the same as it was prior, because obviously driving to King's Cross is also still quite a distance and I didn't want to hand it in too late, but now I have half an hour to spare. So I'm gonna make my way back home. I dumped everything in the hallway. I'll show you what happened, and we're gonna, I don't know, find some food somewhere, I suppose, because I'm so hot. Let's just do a Starbucks. We deserve the Starbucks today. We'd absolutely 100% deserve the Starbucks today. So this is the current hallway situation. I just got home to this. I fully blocked my way to the kitchen now. Classic. And I actually need to go to the loo, so I'm gonna have to make my way through. In hindsight, I'm actually happy I didn't buy the bigger plies. They were cheaper, but then again, we have to maneuver them to the house, which is also a thing to think about. That is so fortunate to have tall ceilings, because these are 2.40 m. My ceiling is 2.70 m, I think. Try to go and make my way to the kitchen. Hey, new day. So I have been incredibly flaky with filming yesterday. I don't know why, it just didn't click for some reason. But here we have this wardrobe behind me, which is going to be a built-in wardrobe, like into the wall, if that makes sense. Like not the American style, we have like a door and you walk in, if that makes sense. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out. So I'm gonna have to build a base for it, which is one of the reasons why I bought so much wood. And it needs to be a bit of wood like in between the window and the beginning of the closet or the wardrobe. So I'm gonna have to move them out of the way a little bit so that I can actually reach this little closet. So just finished making some space and doing some measurements. Obviously found out that I didn't buy enough wood yesterday. Fantastic. That will be fine though. I'll sort it. It will be fine. Either way, figured out the base that I need to make for this one, and then also the gap that I need to leave, which is where I need a piece of wood for. So I'm going to paint that, like prime that, do that, sand it, everything. And then yeah, let's just build up as far as we get, I suppose. Okay, so let me talk you through what happened yesterday. So I bought some stuff and I dumped it in hallway. Currently it's more cleared out so I can sort of walk through it again. And this is the, yeah, that's a ridiculous wine stash. Kitchen nowadays. I know there's a random beam sitting in here. That's the one I need to build a frame for the wardrobe upstairs. But look at this, there is the kitchen, and we have a temporary countertop. And oh my god, I know it's not perfect and I have to cut the other ones to go on here and on there as well, but I actually functions as a kitchen. So I spent effectively the entire day just unpacking all of our kitchen stuff. And I know that stuff is in a bit of a weird place because I don't have top cabinets at the moment. They will be installed, and I know that normally you would do those first. However, on that end, I will have cabinets sitting on top of my countertop, which I know sounds strange, but it then looks like sort of more of like, what you call it, like a buffet cabinet, like where you will have your plates and stuff. That's why that will determine the height for the hanging cabinets. So I cannot actually do that before my countertop. So that's one thing. Then I bought a new sink bit because this has all European connections, and normally I would be able to make it work. However, it's such a weird angle that I just couldn't do it. It just didn't make any sense and was going to be finicky. It still is finicky now because I don't trust it for a single bit how it's sitting, but it needs to be fixed up a bit better. But I ran the dishwasher yesterday, which is very much a novelty, so that happened. I still need to run it again because I have loads of like plasticky bits, like the little plastic champagne glasses that were just like spread around the house, which is a bit ridiculous. But the thing is, there was one over there as well. We bought these at the grocery store, and these were for the longest time the only glasses that we had in here, which is a bit bougie, but have to wash them. Then I have loads of tools sitting around again, because obviously we'll be sewing that. We'll be doing that outside though, because the weather is nice, and also won't make a mess. And all my magnets are back. I was actually low-key panicking whether or not this fridge would be magnetic, because it is plastic. It has like one of those like plasticky layers on it, so it doesn't actually look like the chrome stuff that's on here. So I was a bit scared, but it actually is magnetic, so that's good. So we have the magnets are back. Yeah, and obviously all my kitchen stuff fitted in these cabinets, which is actually shocking. It's honestly shocking that all my kitchen stuff is in here. There's so much storage already, which means that I've been smart with planning this out. I do have to note though that like some drawers look like this, so that might be why everything fits. But yeah, that will be like spread out bowls, and the plates will go up, because now we have like plates and glasses in here, which is a bit of a weird one. I didn't really want to have glasses in a drawer, because like they like bump together, and that's like a random filling knife, you know, and a Lego mug. That's just the way it is at the moment. I am proud of this one though. I might actually keep this, to be fair. These are all my oven dishes. I have way too many oven dishes, which is a problem, to be fair. But yeah, and then we have the secret drawer, which has, believe it or not, lids. Yeah, I know. I don't know how that happened. I was like, I need a shallow drawer. And I was like, wait, I have a shallow drawer. So this is also a shallow drawer. It's effectively like those two next to it. They're both shallow. Yeah, this is not a thing. Like, this is all our cutlery. We want to split it out, because obviously it has like 3 sets of cutlery like mixed together in different sizes. So it's going to be split over 2 drawers. And right now this is obviously like the drawer. This is currently the junk drawer. Let's just face it. This is currently the junk drawer. Stuff that needs to go in here is sort of grouped in there. Like the nice plates are down there and stuff. But yeah, it needs a bit of reorganization in the end, because this is chaos. But oh well, it fits. It works. It's fine. Now I'm gonna have my coffee, because for the first time ever, this is empty. I felt like I deserved a glass of wine instead, especially if you have this. This is ridiculous, isn't it? Either way, have my well-deserved cup of coffee. Gonna order coffee again today. Haven't had that in a while. I don't like these plastic cups. I don't know if that's just me, but are they bad for my machine? I don't know. Cheers. It's decent. I prefer an espresso coffee though over all coffee. I'm not gonna buy a box again. I do like the shape of it. Like, it's actually convenient, because you know, you can just sort of reach for stuff. So I might reuse the box, but as you can see, it's suffered some damage over time, because my coffee machine sometimes decides to leak. I don't know why. I still have to do the descaler. maybe that's gonna solve it. Who knows? We'll see. And I bought a second one for next to my bed, so still have to try out that one as well. So change plans. We love that what happened. So I had a brainwave while I was working. That plan one actually does work, and I'm just being plain stupid. That's great, but we do have sewn 2 bits now, so we're gonna have to work it out. So we're back to the drawing board. This is the current situation of me trying to deal with this. The thing that makes it hard is that there needs to be a zigzag, so this cupboard is deeper than this one. So this one will be forwards a bit more. So it's actually more complicated than I thought it would be. So we're getting somewhere. I know this doesn't look very stable. I will make little like things around the leg so that they cannot slip, but also there's got to be like a crossbar, if that makes sense. Not between those two, but on the other side. But yeah. Oh my god, look at that. That's gonna be so amazing. Let me just cheekily grab the skirting board and put it front. Okay, so no skirting board. It was actually quite hard to grab, but I don't have scissors. I need to get through something to get to it. But skirting will be sitting in front of that, if that makes sense. Yeah, now let's measure the difference between there and get a beam. So we're cutting there. I'm now prolonging the 241 for the back, because it has to go to 277. So drilling holes, drilling that one in mirror so they can go on there. Oh my god, it's so hot. It's so hot. But we're getting there. And I'm powered by Daily Coke, as always. Oh my god, we built a frame today. I know it doesn't look very stable. I agree with you, but I'm gonna make something around little feet so that they cannot and they will be stuck to the wall, so it'll be fine. Oh my god, I'm so freaking hot. But they're on a frame. You have the frame, it's all like connected, the last screws. This was the last bit that I made, and now it's like stuck to there. It's amazing. Oh my god. Now we're gonna attach the thing to the side of that one, because there's a gap. Ta-da! Then we need to know the exact distance, so we're gonna have to push this back a bit. Oh, it feels so much like having a pig hole. Okay, so I've pushed it as far back as I can. So it's like nearly up against the rim, which is fine. This is about the width. So it's about is really not at all, like 3mm. I'm gonna have to measure that, and then we can actually screw on the rim on the side. There it is, all sanded. So that one is going in between here, if that makes sense, because now there is a bit of a gap. Preferably you'll prime it, paint it, or prime it and then coat it, gloss it, whatever, before you put it in, but that takes time. And I currently don't have a wardrobe, so that's my wardrobe. Honestly, don't judge me. This is my wardrobe situation. So I'm actually looking forward to having an actual wardrobe. And there's more bits that needs to be painted because it's like a from scratch thingy. So I think I got all of this sorted. It seems like it's a bit twisted, but we'll straighten that, it's fine. So now I'm gonna have to drill screws in here. Let's see what seems to be the right length. Definitely not the huge ones. And now they're in here, look at that. I do need to do a bit of a cleanup because it's like a mess now, but that's fine. So suppose we can now take off the little clamps, move this in this corner, see how it sits there. That's about it. I think I'm gonna call it a day. So I attach this one as well because the one is going to be really hard to attach it because then I can't move this one because it will be attached to all the ones next to it. You know what? I think I did well today. I deserve the beer, like so much. I'm overdue for my beer. This is crazy.